They're excited. For so many of our guys, this is a new experience for them, going to a bowl game, and then obviously getting to play a team out of the Big Ten Conference, just to watch film and get to watch Illinois compete against the Penn States and Northwestern, the way they finished the year, and Ohio State and Minnesota. Our guys like watching those guys on tape and comparing ourselves with those guys defensively. So I think everybody's been working really well. It's been important for us to refocus on this game. They've done a good job with it.
What was the biggest difference for them as they finished the season so strong?
Well, I think like coaches will tell you, it's a game of execution. And they found a way against Penn State where they played excellent defense. It was a low-scoring game. And then they made some plays at the end of the game. And when you have a senior quarterback who can make some things happen, where everybody can finally start to get behind a guy, and then that carried into the next week where it was kind of a playoff game, with both teams on 5 wins, and they jumped out to a big lead and really just came out kind of all guns blazing against Northwestern and put up a big number on the offense side of the ball. So like all of us, all well-coached teams, we think we want to get better as the year goes on and play our best ball at the end, and there's no doubt that Illinois is.
I know when the season started, Coach Holtz mentioned that he was going to have to depend on the defense to kind of keep the offense close and games close, excuse me. I don't know if anyone expected the defense to be, from the exterior, expected the defense to be this productive. But the way that y'all have just turned people over time and time again, is there such thing as too much of a dependency on the defense, or for that matter, any side of the ball, offensively or defensively, or how do you view that?
Well, I don't think we internally view our team as relying on one thing or the other. I think when we put together a game plan, we're going to find the best way to attack a football team, offense, defense, special teams, to make things happen. Certainly, you can't expect to turn the team over 4 times a game. I mean, the run we've been on these last couple of games, it just doesn't happen. We can be here for 10 more years and not go 3 straight games with 4 turnovers. But what we can expect is still trying to do things that win football games, which is I still relate it back to if we can make ourselves hard to run against and harass the quarterback into making some mistakes, and that's where some positive things happen for your defense, whether it is punts or turnovers or whatever it is. So our players are bought into what wins defensively. There's a Coach Holtz does a great job of laying out what the plan to win is as a team, and we study the plan after all of our games, whether we won or lost, and we do the same thing defensively, just in terms of what our kids can control. And they get it now. They understand what it takes to win a football game from the defensive side of the equation.
I went back and looked in West Lunt when he was playing in the Big 12 when you were at Texas. I know he didn't play against you, but I'm sure you watched some tape. I know he's injured this year up at Illinois, but have you seen him grow? And I know there's kind of some uncertainty at that position, but if he is the guy, what kind of added dimension does he bring to their offense?
Well, he's a very talented passer. He can make all the throws. They've got people that they can spread you out with. They've got guys that can go make the plays down the field in one-on-one situations. You watch some of the explosive plays that they created against a team like Nebraska, making plays down the field. So they've got wideouts that can do some things. Of course, Dudek, the freshman wideout, who can hurt you in so many different ways, run after catch type guy as well. So with their quarterback situation, we've got to prepare with the idea that we could see all 3. At some point, there's still a limitation in terms of who they need to be and who we need to be in terms of all the reps that they can practice in terms of whatever they're trying to do. So they still have to be Illinois regardless of who's in the driver's seat, because they have 10 other guys that they have to coach into what to do no matter who's behind the wheel. And then we've got to make sure our 11 guys are focused in on still what they're trying to get accomplished formation-wise and how they're trying to attack us in the run and the pass.